Very nice. And he's trying to time this out. Let's see what he is timing. He's timing walking into a rocket. Very important to get that down. Kind of obvious dodging. I'm surprised the chain missed both those. There we go, there's one. That's it, yeah. Chain makes him pay. 3 up.
Nice RJ there. That's going to put Chain in a good position, not really giving anything up there. And Chain, again, I mean, we've seen him get back to this really kind of casual, I've got a stack, I'm not really going to push for anything. So yeah, very, very fast 2 frags, but here Chain's going to be comfortable slowing it down. The minute he hits that 200 mark, he's going to be like, okay, well, now it's up to you to bring the fight. But, you know, that's backfired on him almost just before, where we also saw overtime tonight. And here Chain kind of walking right into it, waltzing right into a lot of damage, in fact, but still it's not costing him anything. And Prodigy, in fact, got a little bit of self-damage there. In fact, a lot of self-damage.
He doesn't like backwards strafe jumping. Especially when it's backwards strafe jumping bridge to rail. Yeah. I'm gonna try to stay on Prodigy because I have a feeling he'll turn this around and at least get back to 0. He's the Prodigy.
And hopefully they call him Spitfire for a reason, but oh, dodging rails is not going to be that reason.
Come on, Prodigy. Actually, I noticed this is a bit of a Prodigy style. I think it's actually to his detriment. Because he'll wait off of an item and kind of wiggle back and forth, kind of waiting for it to happen, rather than thinking, well, how can I use this time to get somewhere else or track my opponent better? Like he's not taking into account where his opponent is going. Because like as we saw, as soon as he dropped for that yellow, he got shot. You know, he needs to be a little bit more aware. Like there's gonna double back. Waiting for armor, little wiggle, checking. I was like, oh, can't go there. There's a rocket there. Let's see what he does. This is an interesting choice because now red's gone. Like now's the time to cross the map because red's gone, and he goes right into chain. Yeah.
So yeah, Prodigy hasn't quite picked up on the fact that, okay, if my opponent isn't in A, B, and C, then he's got to be, you know, somewhere around D. And on a map like ZTN, that is something, you know, that you can do a process of elimination of pretty quickly, just like DM6. I mean, moving from Plasma Gun to the middle atrium, you can pretty quickly narrow down to 1 or 2 places where your opponent's at, unless he's hiding.
Well, and even then, you just add like 2, maybe 3 other places.
Exactly, yeah. So ZTN's a good map for that, but Prodigy hasn't quite keyed himself into it, and that, you know, once he picks that up, that's going to be a big boost to his skill level. And there's always those little things where, you know, once you get, and you know, put get between parentheses, but once you get it, you know, you'll just see your own skill skyrocket. And for Prodigy, it's being aware of where his opponent is. Still reading IRC.
Of course. And now it's like up in front of me. I don't even have to crank my head to an uncomfortable position to read it. I'm sitting here like...
AD and D. No, I'm not AD and D, but ADD, streaming and IRC are not a good combo.
I don't have ADD. Considering that we do this for 3 hours every, you know, week, sometimes.
Unless you're moving,
2 times a week.
cunt.
Dude, I'm amazed that I'm actually awake.
Me too.
I'm old, man. My body is not recovered yet.
Yeah.
Let's hop over to Chain's point of view. It's not nice to the viewers. No, I'm surprised I'm even alive because, like, I guess I expected to end with some kind of injury. You know, it's just kind of par for the course when you get older. you're gonna do something in the course of moving 2 places to injure yourself. But actually, the only thing, like I did, you know, get a couple of scrapes and whatever here, but strangely enough, it's actually kind of like inside my thumb. I have this pain, but that's like the only thing. So that's pretty good. I didn't like throw out my back or anything like that. Saved that for.
Dude, I'm not your gynecologist. Don't need to hear it. I mean, I'll listen to you as a friend.
You totally missed the,
for professional
totally missed
advice.
the little, never mind. Definitely
okay.
flex my E-Team out there in a minute.
I know. But you know, as a friend, we're cool for that, but as friends, we'll have to be cool for other things. And no, Prodigy, just because he can't see you doesn't mean he won't assume that you're there. Hey.
1 minute warning.
All right.
He can't see me. I can't see him.
Yes.
Yeah, 1 minute left, but yeah, again, mainly for Prodigy, expanding enemy awareness would be something to work on. And actually, as ETN, that would be the map to really kind of focus on that. This is really the map where, yeah, or DM6 really, those would be the 2 maps where it's easiest to really track down where your opponent is and base your play off of it. Because really with ETN, it's all about, you know, who shows up to the fights, what angle you're taking it at, and, you know, if you don't know what angle your opponent's going to be showing up to a certain location, then you're already setting yourself up for failure. And fisting right between the thighs. Shane's going to be picking it up 11 to -1.
And just working on the impressive count. The final 5 seconds wind down. We hit a masterful 38% rail. He was actually a little bit higher before. Yeah, but that'll do it. Shane has taken care of Prodigy 5th matchup, and we have time for 2 more. So what we're gonna do is, this is basically the last King of the Hill match, Krillix versus Chain.
Okay.
And then we're gonna do a little exhibition between Chippers and Killshot.
Hey, I dig exhibitionism.
You say that till the wrong person walks in the room.
Yeah, being in Oregon, you gotta kind of be careful with that.
Backfired. Yeah.
More like back here.
Just like we practiced. Alright. Waiting for the F3.
Zypher, you are that bear. Damn it. Between you and Polecat, I don't need blankets.
Fake
For those of you who have never been to QuakeCon, yeah, it is. Oh god, I cannot wait for QuakeCon. Every day I just get a little bit more shaky.
49 days? Dude, I'm gonna be married in like a couple of weeks.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Congrats.
To fight.
Thank you. We're going live.
But you know what's more important than that? Shane
I know,
versus
pressing
Krillix
F3.
right here.
2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take us away, Chahar.
I could be watching Krillix here, the challenger to be here right off the bat, going for LG, and he does know he. Oh my god! I was like, this is an interesting tactic going for LG, then jumping over Mega Health in order to go get armor. But he was like, oh, maybe I should go back for that Mega Health. So this is gonna be his side of the map, but without a railgun, he's got nothing to defend it with. This is bad for him.
Yeah, and this is gonna be a little bit scary because what I'm noticing already from Krillix just out of the gate is, you know, his movement's a bit slower than Shane's, and so I think that he's gonna have a really hard time, especially on this map, where I honestly feel like speed of movement is more important on this map than. Well, hell, it's important in every map, but on this one, you know, if you have to choose between Red and Mega, your speed is going to get you away cleanly.
Yes.
If you're, you know, and then the other part of it is, you're needing to move. If you're on the ground floor, you're trying to move from one section to the other, from say Mega to Red or Red to Mega. You have to be able to fly through that sort of zigzag hallway. And if you don't do that, you see exactly what the situation that Chain had, where he just had easy